Nice tree fort. Good visibility of the area.
There's simply not enough. I hope the hunters come back soon. I swear, we're going to need to ration more strictly than we already are.
Small. Vertical advantage, like a crow's nest. These rangers know their stuff.
Gods above! I knew I left my rations in the tent before patrol, and now they're gone. As soon as I find out who took them, they'll be where I was looking.
Well, I was certainly not expecting such a distinguished guest at my humble outpost here. Some heads up would have been nice. We have signal fires for a reason, you know. Besides the usual encroaching wilds and angry primordials, you mean? Well, there are the Trantons. Or there were. We have you to thank for that, don't we? Well then, on behalf of everyone of Fjord, allow me to thank you. Truly. Now, I really must be returning to my duties. Safe travels to you.
Give me a moment. I'll join you in gawking at the view when my legs stop swearing at me. Don't eat the brown berries. Not actually berries. Been to Eora a few times. Not a bad place.
We have been here before. The distant winds breathe soft across your skin too? Flesh in the soil, worms in the flesh. A splash of hot blood seeps into the loam. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die. Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekad and Enhekala. The arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are Enhekala, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nekad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true? Things were good between you for a time. But who was Nekad to us, Enhekala? Help us to remember. Nekad, your lantern in the dark. For the brief time you knew each other, the bright in him showed you the way forward. Your paths diverged after disaster. He held your people's histories closer to his heart than he held you. And Hekala, did you miss him? He taught you to hold lightly, to let go gracefully when the time came. He taught us too. What did Nekad learn from us? He was right to be afraid. There was a disaster. In a temper, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it, Naku Tedek. But in Hekala, what did we do? The rock slide took a village with it. We recall a shard of memory. We were battered, weightless. The earth gave way beneath our feet. We were left to fall alone. There was no time to scream. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us? We twisted beneath the brand of your forgiveness. It burned us to know you never expected better. After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Naku Tedek, where you returned the dying to the Adra and their bodies to the soil. Hurt, compassion, healing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nekad, your lover, opposed Naku Tedek's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why. Preserving the old ways was the hinge Nekad's life turned upon. Without his purpose, he would have been lost for how to live. Your lover, Nekad, was a storykeeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been, and so Nekad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him? Strength, persuasion, how we bend others to our will. This is what preoccupied you. We remember now. When he finally saw Naku Tedek and understood what you had built, what did Nekad do? They dragged you from your bed into the road. In front of them, he begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt. The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do, Enhekala, when your lover threatened your life? We remember. Steel on steel, a spurt of blood, a sound of pain. He shuddered. He could not catch his breath. Could he have been wrong? One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as you died? He planted a tree near Naku Tedek to remember you by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
And roll!
Hold up!
Make worth it. And roll! Gluten!
Seek!
Need a minute. Hold as much as I can. Hold on.
Eon Seek!
Neckworth and roll!
Neckworth and Rob!
Hey! Over here!
Eon Seek!
Stay! Not now. Not yet.
And Rob! Eon Seek!
Give me a moment. Back in the fight. Let's see what you got.
Eon Seek!
That's one for us.
care to...
Welcome back. You are... Whose death am I recording? Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. Is that so? Huh, how fascinating. Here's hoping I get to prove to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done. If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature? Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim. self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of
If
knowledge.
we have only two rules of conduct, maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. Indeed, there is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Imagine what we could accomplish if more animancers took a little time to focus on themselves. Now, will there be anything else? Believe it or not, this building was once my father's grain. One day, a magpie landed on the rafters and spoke fluent Valian to anyone. Among Helia is the goddess of birds and creativity, but the tale inspired others to make this a haven of creativity. Regrettably, we are out of tea. We have other goods for sale, if you... Welcome back.
I have been thinking about the moon.
No.
You spoken to the sentries lately?
Back.
They are like us, spread too thin.
The lands change. If it's not my ground.
Ado! Well, welcome back.
an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. God, my condolences. Those two are a handful, even for animancers. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the dream scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
And Roth!
Nice!
Eckworth and Roth!
Come on now!
What's the target? Hey! Over here!
Young Seek! Eckworth and Roth!
Take a moment, people. That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. This is where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscarp.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there. I agree that this is important, Masoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened? Verano's a veteran. I'm surprised he walked Casagrada into a fight they couldn't handle.
You're not listening to me. I'm telling you, there's something else going on here. Someone was trying to get Verano killed.
Verano said the bandits were meeting some kind of contact. That's all I know.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't... It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast. Come on, Captain. The kid's dumb as a stump.
Masoni!
I'm just saying.
Be that as it may, being a fool doesn't preclude someone being a murderer or a traitor. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fjord.
The beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You'll defend it with your life.
This one's mine. Come and get on your right.
I was just getting warmed up.
Zorups and Kill usually attack each other on sight. The Hingan's the exception. If I found a camp of friendly Zorups, maybe I could finally see what they're always dancing.
Hello again, friend. Just go check out the Zorup camp in the swamp. Let me know when they're no longer a threat, and I'll call off the ring.
Don't see what's the problem.
If you can't see it, I doubt it.
You there. You look like you know where you're going.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Ah, come on! Since when? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. Oh, so he made it. Thank the gods. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. You don't believe me? Fine, I'll... Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right, because we wouldn't want the other Rangers to think poorly of you.
2 bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I know that. I mean, from training. I've never been in a fight before.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? But Verano got distracted. That's a relief. I'll find a way to make it up to him once all this killer business is over.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit, tell it... I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father too is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide? But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
seek.
Just wait.
One moment.
Take worth and rob. Beyond seek.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Watch for spiders. I've seen metal like that, usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith. Unseen, unheard.
Take worth and rob.
Everyone okay? Stand back. your best shot. Take him down. Right flank. One moment.
Arms up!
Oh, no, you don't.
Ready, aim.
and wrath! Take worth and wrath!
Come and get me! Oh, you see that?
Seek!
Careful where you step. Might be a twig, might be a snake.
Worth and wrath!
Here they come. Good one!
Be on seek!
Nice work.
Take worth and wrath! Take worth and wrath! You'll seek!
To your left!
Who's ready for more?
Gone. Adelaro's. Hello. Are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The dream scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
We are a dandelion seed. Adelaro sings somewhere, but the tree stifles his voice. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us. When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
Wildlife came through here on their way deeper into the forest. Probably attacked this thing as they passed by. I'd say the revenants were hiding in that lake.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. Barrett's orphans, you mean? No, there is a power here that far surpasses me. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. It is possible, but rare. It did not happen through natural means. Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift-bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Verdes once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
The same as anywhere. Gift-bearers heal soul wounds. And the wound here is quite potent. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ioni Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain. Perhaps, whatever they are looking for, they should not be here. A remnant of Ondra's loss should have nothing to offer them, yet still they gather. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it, and you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react. I would never. I hold space for essence. I do not tamper with it. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I'd watch what I say on this one. He's pretty literal.
Why would you even say that, Envoy? Using special rocks for rituals? Madness.
Let's go. This is mine. And roll.
Left leg!
Seek!
Over here! Point for you!
Make worth and roll!
coming in hot.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing dream.
There. That's Tama's old house. Wonder what the place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. Keep your eyes peeled. You ever get the feeling something doesn't want us here? So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is. Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. If he really did, he would have told me. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. Coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this. That's probably for the best. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. A little fresh air will clear my head. You know, swamps are always more colorful than I imagine.
Watch yourself. Take it. Left hand rock. Let's see what you got. Wait a minute. On your right. Another glorious battle.
Heard they're more scared of us than we are.
We're nearing the Zarp. The farmer said these Zarps weren't acting hostile, but... Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Zarps are protecting something.
Did that tree just move? Feels like some of these plants have it out for us.
Disturb fear in the eyes!
Swarm invaders in the garden! Who will stand? Stand a chance!
Let me catch my breath. To your left.
Well, that was fun.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings. There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably adherents.
And you're the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the rangers from Fior.
See? Even the Adherent agrees with me. Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, Adherent, should just be moving on.
Stop right there, Adherent. I know what you did. I don't have to bow and scrape to you because you let Egwolf live. You want a parley? Erlin's with the others, deeper in the cave. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Take it up with Erlin.
Egloff never wanted us to hunt like this. Bereft of dignity.
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlin, I know this is the Adherent who set Egwolf free, but...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? He spared Egwolf for a reason. I'm sure he also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it.
Egwulf is a zealot and a madman. Still, you saw promise. I hope you do not live to regret your choice. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Egwulf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. We fought with the rebels in Paradise. The Steel Garrote closed in on us. We had no choice but to escape. All we wanted was to survive. We had no idea Emerald Stair was like this. I refuse to let you paint us with such ill intent. We were told of a bounty. We thought Fior had food to spare. We hoped we could hide here, take only enough to stay alive. Then someone noticed. We are barely nourished enough to defend ourselves. The greatest boon you could give would be to turn around and leave. Forget this place. Forget us. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We tried. The Rangers have already hunted the region dry. Whatever food remains is barely edible from the blight. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice. Compromise. The food we have is already barely enough. Thank you, Adiran. We will remember your generosity. This is all we...
These people would die without that food. Well done.
Today I learned that it is possible for an Adiran official to have a heart. Our life in Paradise was one run-in with an Adiran after the next. When they weren't interfering with our trade, they forced us to enter into predatory contracts that robbed us blind. And those were the ordinary Adirans. The Steel Garrote. Well, perhaps there's worse out there than starvation after all.
Aye, aye. Here it comes. Stand back.
Settle, you got!
Eckworth and Roth!
Hey! Over here!
And Roth!
Coming for the right! Try.
Glad that's over.
You know, it's almost comforting to smell Zarups at this point.
Come closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friends here will... Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarups. Controlling, yes. Exploiting? No, I don't think so. As a practitioner of magic yourself, you probably already know what's happening here. These Zarups and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Precisely. How wonderful to speak with someone with such arcane knowledge after all this time alone. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive. Yes, that's exactly it. We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zareth friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
I may not love animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
I hate to say it, but if there's a chance that animancy is causing the Dream Scourge, this Nimdude might be in the right.
Good. I hoped you would reach that conclusion on your own. Now, if only the Rangers would call off their patrols, my friends would be free to carry out their work in peace. If you would, kindly ask the farmers to tell the Rangers there is no further Zarek threat. Once you do that, return to me, and I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
I hate that his plan makes sense to me. Doubt smashing a few machines will bring an end to the Dream Scourge, though. Ah yes, stomping through mud. This is more like it.
Left and rough! Left and rough!
Coming from your right!
Left and rough! And seek!
One moment.
Come and get it! Take left and rough!
Another win, but who's counting? The squirrels will get plenty to eat tonight.
Here they come. Oh, no,
Be on seek!
Hey! Over here! Touch this! Is that all you have?
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Let's see what you got.
Right flank!
That's all of them.
Eckworth and Roth!
You're mine now.
Eckworth and Roth!
One for you. Hey, over here. Taking the shot.
And Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
I need a minute.
thought Helia was all about art, birds, and pretty things.
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! And Roth!
Quick advice, try not to breathe in here.
Hold on! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! And Roth! Eckworth and... Eckworth and Roth! Beyond Seek! Beyond Seek!
Give me a second. Hold on. I got it. Wait a minute.
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Not bad, Marius. Eckworth and Roth!
Oh, hey there. Something on your mind? It just took me back. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories. And I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. Now, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that. I just want to know, you were careful when you told her about Adelaro. Why? It probably was. Some part of her seemed to know. And even in the state she was in, she handled it better than most. Sorry. I need a moment to clear my head.